These drawers have been sprayed and it's got one coat. It's been drying about a half an hour at least. These have sat overnight, so they're nice and dry, but usually about a half an hour after the first coat you can sand them. I'm using 220 grit sandpaper. It's silver, and I just fold it into thirds. When you fill these, they're pretty rough, and that's pretty normal. They're gritty, and that's because of the dust that's on them. It raises the grain a little bit, the lacquer does. So I'm sanding the lacquer right now. I'm not sanding wood. It doesn't matter the grain direction I go. Like I can go across the grain or with it, because I'm not sanding wood. It's all lacquer. And it leaves kind of a white powder. That's normal. And for it to leave it on the drawer, that's normal too. I hit every surface, and it doesn't take a lot. The way you know if it's done is just feel it. And that, I mean, you can see the dust that I'm pulling off of there. It's really smooth to the touch, and that's exactly what I want. Now, once it's been all sanded, I'll spray it off. Really try to get rid of all that dust. Can you see in the light, when you get a reflection, the white dust and such? The scratch marks that it puts in there, that's all normal. We just leave it. The second coat of lacquer, which is what we're going to spray next, goes on the exact same way as the first one, and it melts all those scratches and all the old lacquer into one coat and makes it smooth and beautiful. We have to let the second coat dry for about an hour. Now this one has a second coat put on it, and it feels really nice and smooth. And usually you don't need to sand it after the second coat, but you can if there's still a little bit of grit. And you do that with 1,000 grit sandpaper and water. So this paper towel, right, just dribble some water on there and lightly sand. The water lubricates it so that it doesn't scratch it, and I'm not pressing very hard, very lightly. That's all it takes. And then wipe it all off with a paper towel, and whew, smooth as a baby's bottom.